sometimes I understand the fans have PTSD of the past, but trust me, Edu, Arteta, Richard Garlic were not part of the members of the past that made bad deals or delayed most of these deals. Give them a chance. So, guys, you're welcome to Transfer Rumors and Shenanigans on this channel. If you're joining me for the first time and you like my content, make sure you stick a like on the video. Very, very important for the growth of the channel and the algorithm. Subscribe if you enjoy the content. And do not forget to make sure your notification bells are turned on. We're going to be talking Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, the controversial Kai Havertz, and our links to Lavia. So let's start with Declan Rice. It seems to have gone a bit quiet regarding the Declan Rice deal. Um, as usual, some of you Arsenal fans are kind of still exhibiting some form of anxiety. I'll suggest guys to calm down. The second bid has gone in, and West Ham are yet to respond. What does that tell you? I do not believe Arsenal are not trying to get this deal wrapped up as quick as possible. I believe the Arsenal hierarchy, Edu, Arteta, Richard Garlic are trying to get this deal wrapped up as quick as possible, but West Ham deliberately delaying it, hoping Arsenal can get to a bidding war. These fakers, pardon my French, these fake links to that Manchester City are kind of interested or are going to approach is from the West Ham camp. They are trying to push a narrative to make us not pay more money. And that's not, see, sometimes I understand the fans have PTSD of the past, but trust me, Edu, Arteta, Richard Garlic were not part of the members of the past that made bad deals or delayed most of these deals. Give them a chance. Be open-minded. Like for the last 2-3 transfer windows, Edu and Arteta, they've done their best. Some of you point to the Modric deal. The Modric deal is a bad example of a bad deal Arteta or Edu or Richard Garlic made. The Modric deal was allegedly more political than it appeared. Let's be real. Modric wanted to come to us now. Shakhtar wanted to milk it. Like, what kind of deal has a friendly match clause in it? Like, let's be real. Come on, see. I believe Declan Rice will end up at Arsenal. It might take a bit of time. Declan Rice will still be an Arsenal player. West Ham are just playing the usual brakemanship game. Let's delay it. Let's give them anxious, and let's see if they will fall for our gimmickry and pay more money, which happens. See, West Ham feel they have more time, and Arsenal feel they've offered enough substantial money to get this deal wrapped up. It's up to West Ham to sign it off. So you can't blame the waiting game West Ham are playing on Arsenal. I think that's ridiculous. It's a lack of education amongst the Arsenal fans that is causing this anxiety. And sometimes it's not even lack of education. People are just deliberately idiotic. Like they refuse to want to understand how these things work. So let's go to the Kai Havertz. Now, Kai Havertz have been linked with us now for the past few days, more concretely. And Arsenal fans have their different views and opinions on it. And I welcome all kinds of opinions, provided the opinions are not laced with malice or trolling or a large form of idiocy. And I think most of the people who are against the Kai Havertz, I'm not saying all of them, are just being ignorant. Players can go to a certain club and not hit it off there. But most of you, because of how the internet is structured these days, because of how the lack of accountability, people can just hide behind avatar and be idiotic, and you throw. Now that Arsenal wants the player, you do not take back your hurling of insults, your trolling of Chelsea. That is the major reason. Not because you think Kai Havertz is really a very bad player. You don't think so. Just because you've been trolling Chelsea for years and years and matches of how shite you regard Kai Havertz as Chelsea. Now Arsenal wants him. You don't know how to take it back. Now you look silly. See, we have taken out objectivity from football. It's about who can make the most jokes, who can throw the most, who can banter the most. I understand banter is part of the football culture. But most of you have taken it and to the another level that it's becoming stupid. I'm not going to cap. Kai Havertz has not hit the heights at Chelsea. It happens. But you cannot convince me that Kai Havertz is a bad player. You can't. I've watched enough of football and I've seen enough of this kind of things where players go to certain clubs, they don't play well, they go to another club, they're a different animal, a different beast. Thierry Henry. Let's even look at Xhaka. Most of you could not stand him a few years ago. Now that he's about to go to Bayer Leverkusen, some Arsenal fans are actually saying, why can't we just keep him for one more time for experience and for what he has done this season? Because this last season, right? Because this is his best season in an Arsenal shirt since he has been for 8 years. Most of you that couldn't stand Xhaka, most of you now want him to stay. Diego Forlan, a lot of Manchester United fans couldn't stand him. He goes to Atletico Madrid, he becomes a different animal. So, because Kai Havertz did not hit it over Chelsea, it doesn't mean if he comes to Arsenal, he will share the same fate and fortune. Absolutely ludicrous. It doesn't work that way. This guy is 24. A few years ago, he was started to be the next marquee player. He goes to Chelsea and follow. You know, how many players have gone to Chelsea in recent history and are playing fantastic? None. That place is full of confusion, instability. Managers and coaches are going through a merry-go-round of in and out. So you should understand that sometimes these kind of things can actually affect certain players. No, Thierry Henry looked bad as Juventus. He comes to Arsenal, it becomes a world-class player. So I am not going to be tricked or convinced just because you have been trolling Chelsea and trolling Kai Havertz that he has been a bad player. Now Arsenal wants him. It's definitely something that I should jump on the bandwagon of your trolling. No. I'm going to be objective. I'm going to be sensible. I'm not saying for sure Kai Havertz will be a superstar at Arsenal, or for sure, or for guarantee he's going to hit up. But let's be real. There is no guarantees on transfers. No club, not the mighty Real Madrid or Barcelona, has 100% success rate when it comes to transfer. It hits and miss, but there's some educated guesses rather you can make on certain players based on their ability, their gal. Kai Havertz, they say he doesn't put in the work rate. That's a lie. Now, his body language might not be the best, but he's not as lazy as Ozil. Come on, Kai Havertz still has pace. He has gal, he can dribble, he's mobile. So don't give me this, it doesn't press. No. If you're going to fall for the theatrics and the effery of Chelsea fans who are like, oh, Tango, let's get rid of him. He's not good enough. We know Chelsea fans. Most of Chelsea fans are plastic fans. They are not being truthful. They just want to throw Arsenal fans back who were trolling him when he was there. Now, the deal has not gone through, but it's looking like Arsenal are pushing to get it through. The first bid was rebuffed. We are hearing Arsenal go to the second bid, and both Chelsea and Arsenal are actually negotiating and are willing to make this deal actually come to light. So let's see in the next few days or weeks how this deal will progress. We've been linked with Lavia of Southampton. Unfortunately, he was relegated with Southampton. Very good player, very young. He has a buyback clause that can be activated next season to back to Manchester City, and this will be the best time for Southampton to make some money, make some bulk off Lavia. The links for me, when I read into the links and the articles regarding links, are not too heavy. It looks like a backup plan if Gundogan or Kai Havertz doesn't come through, or if Declan Rice doesn't come through, which I doubt. He's not a bad player. I'm not falling for this age thing. Yes, he's young, but we've seen him play very well in the English Premiership. He's not going to be a starter. See, the funny thing is that rivals and some of Arsenal fans will criticize Arsenal for not having a deep squad. Now, Arsenal wants to have a deep squad. Oh, he's too young. Oh, Kai Havertz is too expensive to be left on the bench. Choose your poison. What do you want? You can't be moving the goalpost anytime. Some of these arguments are just lame. It's because most of these content creators are saying that objectivity doesn't sell, but gaslighting, banter, tasteless banter, tasteless jokes. That's what a lot of not only Arsenal fans, majority of the fans wants to listen to. Not objectivity, not some sense. I'm not saying let's be boring on YouTube. No. There should be a level of entertainment, definitely, but the entertainment shouldn't supersede the quality of information, their students of the information, and some teachable moments. Now, let's not be silly. Like it's getting very, very silly in the content creator world because we were accusing the mainstream of agendas. Now we are towing that part of agendas too, which is crazy. So Lavia, like I said, the links are kind of very loose. I don't know what to come off of that link, but let's see how it goes. Regarding Declan Rice, guys, do not be wary. Declan Rice would be an Arsenal player. The player is keen on joining Arsenal, and Arsenal are keen on doing a sensible deal. And I'm not saying Arsenal are not paying a pinch. They're not haggling over price. They're trying to do a sensible deal. West Ham are the ones trying to delay it and see if they can get much more out of Arsenal. And regarding Kai Havertz, let's say it goes. He is not a bad player, regardless of the opinion of some of the fans who are hiding behind the disgraceful banter they've had on Chelsea at the past. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.